Well, I'm live, and I was trying 3-4 times to get myself changed over, so I'm backwards. But that's okay. Better than being sideways and upside down. This week has been kind of interesting. When I punch in live, it actually changed the color to all green. So I had a green screen that I was in, and I'm thinking I'd rather be backwards than be green. So I changed it back and started over, and it was still green, and this is my third try at it. So especially on a Saturday morning when you're relaxed, that's a good way to relax. Is, you flip the screen over, you press the button, and it turns green. I'm like, this is not good. So drink a little coffee, get ready, tune up my guitar. Welcome everybody early for the early risers. I guess Pat will just have to read the chords backwards. Or I could just tell you which ones I've changed. So it's Saturday, wow. I'm just amazed. Yeah, stay healthy, stay well. We got our garden going out here. It's easy to stay away from people when you have so few people living in your county. We have about 24,000 people in a county that's 36 by 18 miles. Came out to about 38 people a square mile. So I do have a neighbor. It's about 600 to 700 feet across over there. And then about 1,000, maybe 1,000 feet that way, there's another neighbor. Sun shining today. It's supposed to be 70 degrees. That'd be great. I noticed the grass is almost growing here. I usually mow my lawn about June 3rd or 5th, although last year it rained so much and this year it's raining. Might actually have to bring the lawnmower out and mow it in May 20th or something. That's just living in Wisconsin. If you draw a line straight across, you get to about Boston. So it's like we're up there, and sort of the mountains in Vermont or New Hampshire would be about our level of where we are right now. Actually, it's 44 parallel. North, 44 north, and just about 90 going west. As for the geographers in the group, well, welcome. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for listening in. I'm Guy Kaplan. This is my kitchen backwards, so we're reversed today for technical glitches, but we'll figure it out for tomorrow. I thought I'd do some of my favorites. Let us dream of another morning, of a time so long ago, when the sweet magnolia blossoms and the cotton fields were as white as snow. Catfish John was a river hobo, and he lived by the river bend. And looking back I can remember just how good it was to be his friend. Join me if you know it. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging round old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'd always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn. He was born a slave in the town of Vicksburg. He was traded for a chestnut mare, and looking back, I can remember that his load was so hard to bear. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging round old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'd always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet Delta dawn. Yeah, I remember in school I used to teach about deltas. We got to Louisiana and I would sing that song with the kids and tell them it was about deltas, but boy, they were fifth graders, so they didn't read into the song as much, but it's such a great song. Well, the other day I did Tom Paxton, and I didn't get to do a couple of favorites of mine, and here's one about the mountains in Idaho, Washington. The elk are coming down from the hills each morning. Winter grazing's better here below. The evening sky last night was like a warning. It's cold outside, looking like early snow this morning. It's cold outside, looking like early snow. Every year this town is getting smaller. The kids can hardly wait to up and go. And now they've closed the high school down forever. And it's cold outside, looking like early snow this morning. It's cold outside, looking like early snow. Clouds up over the Bitterroot, getting darker every day. As soon as the wind turns westerly, they're bound to head this way. There's been no rain all summer, all the grass is brown. This rodeo is over, the circus is leaving town. Another farming family left the valley. They left last night, nobody heard them go. They left the tractor standing in the hayfield. It's cold outside, looking like early snow this morning. It's cold outside, looking like early snow. Clouds up over the Bitterroot, getting darker every day. As soon as the wind turns westerly, they're bound to head this way. There's been no rain all summer, all the grass is brown. This rodeo is over, the circus is leaving town. The elk are coming down from the hills each morning. The winter grazing's better here below. The evening sky last night was like a warning, and it's cold outside, looking like early snow. It's cold outside, looking like early snow. All right. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled and followed my footsteps through the sparkling sands of her diamond desert. And all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. When the sun comes shining, then I was strolling with the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling. As the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom's highway. Nobody living can make me turn back. This land was made for you and me. One more time. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I gave you a little harmony to sing to. I will sing you a song of a place I once called home, where white water flows past the field blackest lone. How my heart returns to the fields I once did roam, in the green and flowing rock river valley, where Black Hawk of old he brought his starving band, where young Abe Lincoln came to fight and grew to be a man, where the dreams of a boy soar high above the land, in the green and flowing rock river valley. It was there I lay in my warm bed on starry winter's nights, with goblins all around me and my head tucked in too tight. And I heard the squealing, screaming freights running westward in their flight, through the green and flowing rock river valley, where Black Hawk of old he brought his starving band. The young Abe Lincoln came to fight, and he grew to be a man, where the dreams of a boy soar high above the land, in the green and flowing rock river valley. Well, when I'm far away from Koshkenon's green tide, I'll think of all those pretty gals that walk there by my side, and the summer bee-buzz pollen days, memories that glide through the green and flowing rock river valley, where Black Hawk of old he brought his starving band. The young Abe Lincoln came to fight, and he grew to be a man, where the dream of a boy soar high above the land, in the green and flowing rock river valley, where Black Hawk of old he brought his starving band. Young Abe Lincoln came to fight and grew to be a man, where the dreams of a boy soar high above the land, in the green and flowing rock river valley. That was from Chicago, art theme from Chicago. Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to rent 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I'm a 2 hours of pushing broom, buys a 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means. Your turn. King of the road, third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes, I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, and all of their children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around to sing. Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to rent 50 cents. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road, king of the road, king of the road. Paul and Mary's first album was called Peter, Paul, and Mary. That was the title of it. And it was by Peter, Paul, and Mary. And they had some great bass player. Milt Oakham was on some of their albums. He was like the bass player for like 4 or 5 different people. Just great stuff. But they did this song. You take a stick of bamboo, you take a stick of bamboo, take a stick of bamboo, you throw it in the water. Oh, oh, Hannah, river, she come down, river, she come down. You take a stick of bamboo, take a stick of bamboo, you throw it in the water. Oh, oh, Hannah, river, she come down. River, she come down. You travel on the river, you travel on the river, travel on the river, you travel on the water. Oh, Hannah, river, she come down. River, she come down. My home's across the river, my home's across the river, my home's across the river, my home's across the water. Oh, oh, Hannah, river, she come down. River, she come down. My home's across the river, my home's across the river, my home's across the river, my home's across the water. Oh, oh, Hannah, river, she come down. River, she come down. I want to thank everybody for listening and sharing with me songs. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwoods old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train hauled it away. Well, sometimes we'd travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down in Adrie Hill, where the air smells like snakes and we'd shoot off our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and stripped all the land. And hunt for the coal till the land was for sale. forsaken. Then they wrote it all down as the progress of man. Hi. So Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody coal train hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River. Let my soul roll up off to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting just 5 miles away from wherever I am. So Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train hauled it away. Well, I'm sorry, my son, you're too late asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Well, thank you again. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. Be well, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.